So it looks like it's been a minor win for Sean Diddy Combs because one of his many accusers has had to reveal her identity. You may recall this case that we reported on months ago where a woman claims that she was only 17 years old when Diddy and his former bad boy president both SA'd her and flew her across the country in a private plane. Well, now that name has been revealed, and apparently she was married to a NHL star. And if you know anything about their history, there's a little bit of a messy history there as well. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, we've been covering the Sean Diddy Combs story for many months now. And as you know, there are multiple lawsuits, but this particular lawsuit was one of the very first ones that came out. And a lot of us wondered, who was this public-facing person in this lawsuit? We thought it would have been a name that we all knew. But I told you, if you go back to one of the videos that I did on this, I have a feeling that it's going to surprise us who this person is. It's not who we might think it might be. And I think that's with a lot of the lawsuits recently where it talks about a high-profile celebrity or something like that. There are a lot of people that consider themselves celebrities that you probably wouldn't consider a celebrity. But as you know, Sean Diddy Combs is still sitting at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. And he was recently denied bail for a third time because another judge or third judge believes that Sean Diddy Combs is a danger to society, and they have a fear that he will continue to reach out to victims. Sidebar, I did see a story. I know I'm in London for our Kempire After Dark live show. And for those that have been trying to get tickets and you haven't been able to do so online, you will be able to buy tickets at the door, at the box office. So check that out at Neon 194. But despite being here in London, I did see a story recently where they were talking about Sean Diddy Combs wants access to a laptop while he's in jail because, he wants to prepare for his case. One of the reasons why Diddy was denied yet again, according to the prosecution, he has been breaking the Bureau of Prisons rules since he entered the jail, using other inmates' PAC numbers, three-way calling, using an app you're not supposed to use in order to message people on the outside, talking to Kalena Harper hundreds of times before she made that public statement. So it should be no surprise why prosecutors do not want him having access to the internet. I just don't think they're going to be able to stop him, even if they legally provide it to him. Okay? So, but here's the thing. So as I said to you before, this lawsuit came out ahead of many of the other lawsuits that came out. It came out after Cassie's lawsuit, but you may recall seeing the photo of this young girl, because according to her lawsuit and this lawsuit, she was only 17 years old when she was flown to New York City to meet Sean Diddy Combs at one of his studios. And you see her taking pictures in the studio. You also see her at one particular point in Diddy's lap. Honestly, based off the picture, it was hard to tell because her face was blanked out. I thought it actually was a black woman. But no, it's not. But let me give you an update because she's also speaking out in regards to how she feels about having to reveal her name. So according to the New York Post, they said the ex-wife of NHL star Evander Kane has publicly revealed herself as one of Sean Diddy Combs' earliest SA accusers on Friday. Anna Kane, who was married to Edmonton Oilers forward from 2018 to 2021, was the fourth woman to step forward and accuse the disgraced rapper of SAing her at a New York City recording studio when she was just a teenager. Kane originally filed a lawsuit against Combs in December of 2023. So think of the timeline. It was in November of 2023 when Cassie filed her lawsuit. But at the time, she was only identified as Jane Doe. She was ordered to have the suit amended Friday to include her name, according to TMZ. She says in a statement to Page 6, "I had hoped to use a synonym in pursuing justice for what happened to me as a teenager," Kane told Page 6, through her attorney, Douglas Wigdor. Kane's amendment came as Combs' lawyers were accused of attempting to intimidate the anonymous accusers into stepping forward. Defendants demand that I use my name as an attempt to intimidate me, but I am not intimidated. I am prepared to proceed and hold accountable those who have harmed me, Anna added. The lawsuit obtained by Page Six named 3 defendants: Sean Diddy Combs, Harve Pierre, the former Bad Boy president, the music mogul's longtime lieutenant and third unidentified person. Pierre was Combs' longtime lieutenant and former president of Bad Boy Entertainment. Kane accused the 3 men of drugging her and R-ing her when she was just 17 years old and a junior in high school. Kane claims that she had gone to a Detroit nightclub with friends where she met Pierre, who allegedly called her hot and wanted her to meet his best friend and brother, Combs. Pierre allegedly called the rapper and had Kane talk to him, as Combs wanted the teen to fly out to New York City with Pierre and the third man so that they could meet. So before the private flight to New Jersey's Teterboro Airport, Pierre, who allegedly was smoking drugs, forced the teen to perform a professional on him, the suit claimed. When the group arrived at Combs and Bad Boy's Daddy House recording studio, the teen was given drugs and alcohol by 3 men. So as the night wore on, the 17-year-old Mrs. Kane became more and more inebriated, eventually to the point that she could not possibly have consented to having sex with anyone, much less someone twice her age, the complaint stated. As the suspected gang R, Kane, who could barely walk, was helped to a car and brought back to the airport. She was left with limited memory of the flight back to Michigan. So at the time, Combs responded to the suit in a statement through his rep, adamantly denying the claim, saying enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. So remember, I believe that definitely was before the video of Diddy harming Cassie in the now closed Intercontinental Hotel was leaked to CNN. Kane's suit included 4 photos of the teen inside Combs' studio, including one picture of her sitting on the rapper's lap. She's suing Combs Pierre, the record label, and the recording studio for unspecified damages under city law called the Gender Motivated Violence Protection Law, which allows victims of abuse that occurred in the city to bring old claims even if they've since passed outside the statute of limitations. Says, Combs remains behind bars, but of course, anytime I see a story like this, a story that we've talked about, and this being connected to at the time, they said that she was a public-facing person, which a lot of people suspected that they would know who she is. And some people do, because she was married to the NHL player, Evander Kane. So, of course, I wanted to kind of get a little bit more information on that relationship, because I did see comments where people said, well, you should look into the messy past of her relationship with Evander Kane. I want to first preface this by saying that just because she had a messy past with her ex does not mean that this did not happen to her at the age of 17 years old. Okay? Based on what we've seen from Diddy, he's very much capable of doing this and has gotten away with bad behavior for a very long time. But in regards to Anna Kane and who she is and her relationship with Evander Kane, so they had a messy past, and apparently he has custody of their child. So according to Time Now News, they said that the duo got married in 2018, but their marriage was troubled from the beginning. They parted ways in 2020, and in July of 2021, Anna filed for divorce. So in 2018, the couple tied the knot but faced marriage troubles from the beginning. In 2019, the couple gave birth to a daughter, but she unfortunately died soon after. 2020, they had their second child. She now lives with her dad. They parted ways, and Evander was given custody of their daughter. The judge decided that although Anna would need to have a mental examination, she may have supervised visitation with their daughter. In 2021, Anna files for divorce from Evander Kane. So soon after the split, Anna accused the NHL player of many transgressions. One of the accusations were that he was a gambling addict. According to Anna, Kane was gambling on NHL games and throwing games to get money. After investigations, the claims were debunked. In another instance, she posted on social media saying that she had to sell her wedding ring to pay for formula for their unborn child. Kane was using his money to party throughout Europe. Kane was compelled by the accusations to publicly defend his passion of hockey and ridiculousness of tossing games on Twitter. So, and here's the thing, you already know how I feel about the whole Diddy situation. I do believe that Diddy has done a lot of things, but I think it's also important to understand some of the claims that are coming out against him from people, understanding those people's history. And I know that's part of the reason why a lot of you like watching what we do here, because we try to be fair. We try to give you the full story if the full story is presented to us and we have the information at the time. So I wanted to make sure that you guys got to hear both things. We're going to continue to follow all of the Diddy updates. And again, if you're in London, you will be able to buy tickets at the box office at Neon 194. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for the first international Kempire After Dark live experience. As always, guys, I want to know your thoughts on this latest Diddy update. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll ask you.